Good morning, students. In the previous lecture, we have seen for what purpose we can use galvanometer, then how we can convert galvanometer into ammeter and photometer. In the previous period, we have seen how we can convert galvanometer into ammeter, but in simplest form, today we will see how we can convert galvanometer into ammeter form and its derivation for that. Now, we know that galvanometer is used for different purposes. Number one, galvanometer is useful to detect the current whether it is flowing through the circuit or not. Second thing, galvanometer is used to measure the small amount of current flowing through the circuit. And galvanometer, it is also useful to measure a small potential difference across the circuit. Now, we know that galvanometer is of two types. Number one, suspended type moving coil galvanometer. Number two, pivoted type moving coil galvanometer. Suspended type moving coil galvanometer, it is more accurate and more sensitive as compared to the pivoted type moving coil galvanometer. But in suspended type moving coil galvanometer, we never get the direct reading. But in pivoted type, definitely we will get the direct reading. Now, for what purpose or why we should convert galvanometer into ammeter? That is the most important factor for us. Now, first we will draw how we can convert galvanometer into. First we will draw a circuit diagram for the conversion of galvanometer into ammeter. Now for that, first we will draw this diagram. Now this one is the circuit diagram, how we can convert galvanometer into an ammeter. Ammeter is used for the measurement of current flowing through the circuit. Now in the circuit diagram, one resistance R is connected, then galvanometer is connected in series combination with this resistor, then one specific resistors or one small resistance is connected in parallel combination with the galvanometer, or resistance which is connected in parallel combination with the galvanometer, that resistance is known as shunt resistance. Then that means we can say that when galvanometer is connected in parallel combination with the shunt, then that galvanometer get converted into ammeter. Why this is so? Because if we use galvanometer for the measurement of electric current, then three different factors affects on this. First, when current I is passed through the galvanometer, then the resistance of galvanometer itself introduced in the measurement, and that's why that galvanometer cannot measure the actual current. Second thing, if we tries to send a large amount of current through the galvanometer, then it is not possible to measure that much amount of current with the galvanometer. That means to increase the range of measurement of current, we should do something. And third one, a coil of galvanometer is very delicate, and that's why if we try to send a large amount of current through the galvanometer, then that coil will be damaged. To avoid all these three problems, one modification should be done with the galvanometer. That means resistance of that galvanometer should be decreased, and to decrease the resistance of galvanometer, here shunt resistor is connected in parallel combination with the galvanometer, and thus we can say that galvanometer get converted into the ammeter. Now, by using the basic concept of electrical network, we can write, suppose this one is the point A, this one is the point B, I is the total current which is flowing through the circuit. Now at this junction, some current flows through the galvanometer, that is represented by letter Ig, and some current flows through the shunt, that represented by letter Is. Now suppose Ig is the current for which galvanometer shows full scale deflection. if we compare this galvanometer with a shunt resistor, then we can write potential difference across shunt resistor, or we can indirectly we can write also potential difference across shunt is equal to potential difference across galvanometer. Potential difference across galvanometer. Now we know that potential difference means the product of current and resistance. Then shunt resistor के बारे में क्या हो सकता है? Product of current flowing through the shunt resistance and the resistance of the shunt. Therefore, we can write here Rs into S is equal to potential difference across galvanometer means Ig into G. G means resistance of galvanometer. Now, from this figure, we can also write capital I, that means total current is nothing but the summation of current flowing through the galvanometer and the total current flowing through the shunt resistance. Suppose this equation number 1. If we, by using this equation, what we can write in this equation, Rs is nothing but I minus Ig. That means Is can be written I minus Ig out of bracket. S is equal to Ig into G. Therefore, S is equal to Ig divided by I minus H into G. Equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3. That is, from this equation 3, we can find out the value of shunt resistance that should be connected in parallel combination with the galvanometer to convert galvanometer into ammeter. This one is the simplest method. Then, after this, we'll see if we generalize this equation. If R is equal to N into Ig, what it means? If total current, if we put up the value of R in equation 3, we can write equation 3 in this form, that means S is equal to Ig divided by I means N into Ig minus Ig out of bracket G. Then S is equal to Ig divided by, if you take Ig as a common terms, then what will remain in the bracket? N minus 1 here into G. Ig get cancelled. That means S is equal to G divided by N minus 1. This is the another form. By using this equation, we can find out the value of resistance that should be connected in parallel combination with the galvanometer to convert it into ammeter. Then, next point. Now, from this figure, we can write potential difference across shunt resistance is equal to potential difference across galvanometer. Therefore, we can write potential difference across shunt resistance, that means product of current flowing through the shunt into resistance of shunt. S into S is equal to Ig into G. Now, but Ig is equal to I minus Rs. If we put up the value of Ig in this equation, we can write Rs into S is equal to I minus Rs out of bracket G. Now Rs into S, if we solve this bracket, we can write capital I into G minus Rs into G. Now, if we see this term on the left hand side, then we can write S into S plus Rs into G is equal to I into G. We can take Rs as a common term, therefore we can write Rs into bracket S plus G, G is equal to I into G. By rearranging terms in this equation, we can write Rs divided by I is equal to G divided by S plus G. Now S divided by I is nothing but the fraction of the total current flowing through the shunt resistance. In this way, we can convert galvanometer into ammeter for the measurement of large amount of current. Now, this one is the circuit diagram to convert galvanometer into voltmeter. Now, in the circuit diagram, one resistor X, unknown resistor X, and the galvanometer, they are connected in series combination between these 2 points A and B. That means to convert galvanometer into voltmeter, we have to increase the resistance of the galvanometer to measure the large amount of potential difference. And that's why here a resistor is connected in series combination with the galvanometer. That means from that we can define the definition of voltmeter, or we can define the voltmeter. That means when a large value of resistance is connected in series combination with the galvanometer, then it will get converted into the voltmeter. Now from this figure, we can say that if capital V is the total potential difference that we are going to measure with the help of the voltmeter, then Ig is the current flowing through the galvanometer. Then from this figure, we can say that total potential difference is nothing but the potential difference across the resistor X plus potential difference across the galvanometer. Now, we know that potential difference is nothing but the product of current and resistance. Therefore, we can write V is equal to here Ig, that means the current flowing through the resistor X into resistance of that resistor X, plus Vg, that means Ig into G, that means resistance of galvanometer. Then from this, what we can write, V is equal to V minus Ig into Z is equal to Ig into X. Then shift this Ig in this side, then V minus Ig into G divided by Ig is equal to X. Therefore, V divided by Ig minus Ig into G divided by Ig is equal to X. Therefore, V divided by Ig minus G is equal to X, or X is equal to V divided by Ig minus G. Equation 2. Equation 2 indicate that the value of resistor that should be connected in series combination with the galvanometer to convert that galvanometer into voltage. That is X is equal to V divided by Ig